Well, we'll all pick something that like all of us has like struggled with, which is anxiety, and then we'll pick something more specific, which is more specific for our general age group and more people struggle with, which was eating disorders. And it also shows the signs of eating disorders to people who don't have them but want to help people who do have them.
We kind of just like started like putting our ideas in of like how like we could like make a film about an eating disorder.
I think we then decide like which like type of characters are going to be in, so then we can actually create a storyline.
Have you heard the recent height requirements for a Victoria's Secret model?
No, I don't want to know if it came. I'm trying to eat my cake.
Well, I heard that the only carbs they're allowed to eat are apples.
Could never be me.
Is your image important to you?
Definitely. Why do you think I'd be on a diet? When I'm older I want to be a Victoria's Secret model and I can't do that looking horrible.
I get really uncomfortable when they bring up food, weight or diet because, well, before college I used to get made fun of for my weight.
I started writing ideas down and blocking scenes and doing a bit of improvisation.
Yeah, just expanding like all the ideas and what I do.
I think what we had to do is like see like who has anxiety and kind of like take notes from them, so like we can like when we do the film we know like how to like act like someone's having a panic attack or an anxiety attack or something like that.
I think also like the people that like were around us, like the people helping film it, and like Lighton would like tell us like what to like advice about like certain things we needed to do and like how to make the film better.
State 17, take 1.
What do you think of Vicky?
I think she's quite insecure really, and I think she tries to take our insecurities out on other people.
I don't get why she's comparing herself to me. I only do this because I do ballet. She doesn't do ballet.
I'm really concerned about Sienna and Vicky because they're getting so stressed over a piece of cake. It's not a big deal. I cope with like the stress of being on the film set by like talking to my friends and like making sure that like they feel alright and that like we're both kind of like in it together, so I don't feel as like alone and worried about it.
Yeah, I talk to like people around me as well, so and like when like we're gonna like start filming or something, I just have to like say like it's alright, it's not gonna like go out to the whole world, and like I just kind of like get less stressed really, and just like remember that like if I am stressed I can just talk to someone about it.
For me to cope with stress, it's like I usually try and go somewhere like on my own, like more quiet, and just like try and calm myself down, like don't think about it.
I'd say for me, when I get stressed, I talk really fast and I'll just keep on talking. So like when we were filming the first bit, I just kept talking to people to stop myself like talking during the thing.
Dealing with it, I'd just like talk to people and try and have a laugh to get my mind off it. And with like I think like this set's like a very safe environment, so you can just talk to anyone about your problems.
I would talk to people because I've been like taught from a very young age if there's any problems I always just go and tell somebody, and then they can talk to me about it, and then we try and just distract myself from it.
I think I have grown like in confidence quite a bit.
And like it's also a good way to like make friends and, you know, like put your creativities into like that piece of drama that you're doing.
Like all of this is very new to most of us, so I've had to work with people that I've never really got to know that I've now got to know.
I think we've definitely developed making decisions like by communicating and like knowing each other better. Like working on this project really like brought us closer together.
The problem solving, because we had to go through problems and there was some things we had to be patient with the problems because sometimes the camera would go out of focus and we had to work around all that stuff.
I'd say a big part of all of it was communication, because when we all had different ideas we had to communicate which one we thought was best and which one we thought was the most effective.
And usually when we like had a problem we'd talk through it like as a group and stuff, like come with like ideas to try and solve it.
We'd have to take responsibility of fixing our problems ourselves instead of like relying on someone like Steve, for example, to fix it all for us.